October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a time where we honor all those who have battled breast cancer and emphasize the importance of early detection and regular screenings. Now we are joined by two MDOT MTA employees here to share their personal stories. We welcome bus operator Farina Bundy and MDOT MTA Administrative Assistant Zena Williams. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you for having me.
And Ms. Bundy, could you tell me, you just got back to work after chemotherapy treatment. Could you tell me just how does it feel to be back and tell us your journey?
It's a good journey, even the second time around. My first diagnosis was in August 2012. My normal routine mammogram, they seen some abnormalities. So we went further with a biopsy. They gave me a call back, advanced radiology, and the doctor told me that I did indeed have breast cancer in my right breast. I was at work. I went off to the side to myself so I can absorb what I just heard. And of course, I broke down, cried. Superintendent at the time was Clash, and he came over and got me, took me in the office. And I told him what I just heard. So my mom came and got me. She asked me what did I want her to do, and I was crying. I was like, just take me to my best friend. And by the time I got there, my kids, my best friends, my sister, everybody was there at her salon.
For support.
For support.
And you were able to get through that first bout with cancer.
I didn't know what to expect, but of course, when I did cry, it's because I didn't know. I always went by what I heard about it. So that took over more than me knowing what was actually going on with me. So I just told my family and friends that day that they all cried. I stopped crying. And I said, look, what I give off is what I want back. I can't do this with all of y'all crying.
And here you are now, sitting here?
I'm here now. It came back, August 2018. I did the bilateral mastectomy, chemo and radiation, reconstruction. I have done all of that. And I'm continuing to do chemo the second time around. So the second time I was familiar, meaning I did ask a question like, why? What did I do wrong that it came back the second time? And then after that, I was just determined. I want to live. So I feel as though my positive energy and my positive attitude has kept me this long.
And education and knowing more helped you through the second as far so far.
Yes, I know I'm probably jumping the gun, but day one diagnosed, I was already stage 4. So, quote unquote, I'm not supposed to be here. But God has the last say, last word, and I'm still here shining, keeping it moving.
And still working, still here.
Yes.
Still a smiling face for everyone.
Ain't nothing changed about me. It didn't change my attitude, my mood, nothing.
And Ms. Zena, could you tell us about your experience? You still here, smiling, just as happy?
I was diagnosed in 2006, but when I was diagnosed, I had already lost my mother to breast cancer in 1993. She was stage 4. So when I heard that I had breast cancer, I just thought it was a death sentence for me. And my doctor wanted me to come to see him, my internal medicine. So he started me with doing all my tests, blood work and everything. And then I went to see the Dr. Beatty, who did my initial to remove the breast cancer. So I had a consultation with her before I did anything. And she had told me I should have both breasts removed because 99% of the time it'll come back. So I'm glad I did, because after they were removed, I had abnormal cells in my right breast, but I initially had the cancer in my left. So I've had both breasts removed. I took chemo. I had reconstruction surgery a year later, and then I was supposed to take tamoxifen, but I couldn't, so I wound up taking Lupron
But you're here now.
I'm here.
You're here, and how long have you been a survivor?
13 years. Yeah, it is.
And you guys talk about hearing about it and it being a death sentence for you guys in your head. You just didn't know what to think. For other women who are getting that phone call, or men who are getting that phone call, kind of what is your advice to them since you've already been through it?
I would say pray, get a very good medical team, listen to them, give your input as well, and just be positive. I know it's scary, but just be positive and keep the faith and pray, because you'll go a long way. I did.
And how important is it, Ms. Zena, for people to have regular screenings and make sure that they are checking in with their doctor as much as possible?
It's very important that you go to your doctor yearly, have your mammogram, get tested, and do whatever they want. I've had ultrasounds and all that before I was diagnosed, so please go to your doctor. Some people say they don't want to know, but you do. You want to know.
And how has your support system been for you?
My support system has been good. My husband and my 2 daughters, because both of them was in the medical field, they supported me a lot and took me to my appointments and stuff. But when they was like, okay, Ma, it's time to go back to work, I'm like, but I had been off at 9 months at the time, so I was kind of ready to. So it worked out, and they was there every step of the way.
And could you tell me, how does it feel to be back at work?
I couldn't wait to get back at work. As much as you be tired of your job, but I couldn't wait, because I'm able, and I'm glad that I can this second time around. So I'm gonna just keep it moving.
Thank you all so much for joining us. You guys are strong women, and hopefully your stories will help others. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.